Hello everyone, I am Karan. Welcome back to channel LSD and Dragon Age Awakening. Dragon Age Origins Awakening. Man, I'll have to just try out different introductions before I figure out which one suits me best, I guess, or sounds best. Doesn't matter what suits me. We are learning, we're improving, if nothing else. Okay, let's. Oh, no, wrong buttons. Yeah, that's working. So as I mentioned yesterday while closing the stream, had to go and speak with Harren in order to get the respec books from him. So I got a quest about, because he's the one who is going to provide our troops with armor. So the rarer material we find, the better armor those troops will have, and the better chance they will have during the final fight. So everyone has been respect. With Varel and Woosley, but we'll come back to these later on. We have some business to attend. Try and get
As you say.
Excuse me. I'll try and get a bow, good bow for Nathaniel.
Yes.
These are the only people right now, so everyone is involved, included. Let's get going. Just a bit another weather, I guess, today. Just a bit. So, yep, I haven't
You
I
don't
only
always
spoke
wear
with
robes,
Aaron.
do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean, when you run from the circle, robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
Seneschal Veril is ready for you in the throne room, Commander. Your vassals await. Just give me a moment.
So this is our first request. Somebody's daughter has been held hostage, and Chernobyl. Well, we know the fates. I know the fates, so actually.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil. Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out. We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basements.
Let's go then.
Straight away, sir. Here we are. The vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favours. You heard the commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
Yeah, no worries.
What?
What?
You were staring at me, you man-skirt-wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. But it was only your beard.
As you say.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
It's definitely a interaction box somewhere. Right? Anywhere? Nope. Oh, there. What's up, Mr. Mabari? Oh, she's Miss Mabari. Adria. Adria.
She was like a mother to me. We must save her.
It shall be done. The dark soul of sentinel. Shall be done.
All that white steel and dragon wing, and we actually can't upgrade our gear anymore because we don't
Very
have
well.
access to Winter Forge. Which also means that I might be under geared at the end of the game. Because my gear is just tier 7, right? Not tier 8.
It is begun.
Am I missing too many hits? House of Amaranthine are one of the oldest noble families in Ferelden. Their lineage traces to the time of Calenhad, when Elias Hove was one of the first freeholders to follow Calenhad. Tarlet and Hove, and then Hove's father, threw his lot in with the Olagians. Several bitter battles with the rebels, town of Harper's Ford, and outposts governed by the Tarleton House fell to the coastlines of High Tarleton hanged. Brendan brought the Howe family over to the side of Marek Therin and Logan MacDear's rebellion. His bravery at the Battle of White River, fighting alongside Bray's coastland, earned back his family's honor. And then he himself, all the shit that Logan asked him to do, and
I shall do it.
tarnished it again. Seems like there is something over here, but small plague reads Adraste was bathed in fire before the Maker's eyes.
As you say.
Okay. Superb health poultice. Okay. Injury kit, medium potion, salt, tingler. That's one room down.
It shall be done.
33. I'm so tempted to just throw in a virulent walking bomb, but then really get me killed.
Good. Another down.
It's a gift. Okay.
Very well.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please let us out. Quick, before more of those things come.
As if they cannot open the door themselves.
It shall be done. This crypt is old. Really old. I bet it was here before the current keep was built.
You guys know what to do. Moving my head. Is that the only upkeep you have? Okay. That needs to be in the center. That needs to be up here. Let's bring the trap. Go ahead and have a cone of gold. I do. Freeze those bastards. I hope you are attacking already. Yes, you are. You can attack him. Clear this side out. Oh, that's a very long stun duration.
Let us do it quickly.
We're not missing too many of those. Yeah, this guy's not attacking anybody.
Here!
Oh, I forgot I have spells that I can use. AoE ones. There. I'll have to come back over here later on. There you go. One thing that we came here for, we have it now.
I shall do it.
You do this all the time in games, but what do you in real life? Actually go and just, disturb a tombstone and loot something, whatever is there in the skeleton. Like, I don't think I would ever do that.
It shall be done.
I mean, walking through a crypt in the middle of a night, okay, I can probably do that. Unless, unless the place is infamous as being haunted.
It is begun.
But going and digging up graves and stuff like that. No, not possible. So you definitely have a better cap. Uh-oh.
No, Adria. We have to help her. There must be some way. Adria.
Enemies approaching!
She has been turned into a ghoul. Let's go kill her then, in that case. Plus 10 spell power, like that's a lot. Rules are just generous in the DLC. It's a message. Some of the men are not pleased with your plan. And to succeed, our forces must be united. Word gets out, even if one of them informs Coast Land, it will be your head on a plate. That's basically clearing. That's basically he's talking about his plan of Howe attacking the coastlands and taking over the castle by delaying the. I still don't know. I think he should be a blood mage. He's an apostate, so he should be a blood mage, right? But I don't know about these. Don't need him to be anything else. Could be a shapeshifter, but I mean those just don't really feel useful. What are we getting for him now? Get him these abilities.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand... Oh, they did too. Even though the attack was a surprise, they killed droves of Darkspawn. Just ask the poor maids who have to clean it up. But you're something else. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads. Aye, the Orlesian lads would have had a terrible surprise. Explains how experienced men fell to the Darkspawn. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
And Druste's blood, there are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know.
Yep. Let's go back.
Of course.
Now we can give that.
You're quite a dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking, slack-jawed coward like you.
True, we should form a club.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Helen, you abuse me so. It's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
You'll get that, I guess. I just don't know about DLC because I have never completed any of these. Which is a surprise, I know. Like, I played the main game a dozen times, but
They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. That's when they strike. Pants that eat your eyeballs. After they're done with you, they just wander off on their unnatural pant legs. Sod. Come on, I've been on the surface less than 2 years. I don't know what's up here. That Jacob's gonna get it when I get my hands on him.
look at that. Instantly disapproval. That's what I don't like. It's not one option, right? Like, so probably my first two options were right, but then
Who's there? I was just keeping my nose to the dust. One of the they lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. There's no such... Oh, well, I knew that. I thought you'd just find it amusing, is all. That Jacob's gonna get it when I get my hands on him.
see, Nick, you could have just picked up another option then.
Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, "Grr," and I was, "Grr," but then I got hit by an arrow. And then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, "Roar." Spectaculous. I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the...
It's so he's, and on top of that, he's like demonstrated as such a drunkard. Like, he isn't that much of a drunk, right? In the base game. So there's so many disconnects from the base game. Like, I have played the base game so many times, and I'm just like used to the whole thing, right? Know the details and stuff like that, and then you come to the DLC, and it completely feels like a different game. Like you are an entire stranger to this series. It feels just like that.
Very well.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn. I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Yeah, that probably was a potential chance to get an approval rating up, but I don't know. Let's give him his oh.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the Howe crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. Well, my father hid it away, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't simply have it destroyed. I remember finding it before father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
Yeah, and now I think he's wearing it, right? Yep. It's a pretty good bow. Tier 9 and all that stuff. Although I would have appreciated if it actually had a character, like object model of itself, its own. Well, never mind. And we know we have some wine, or ale, or alcohol. What is that? Brandy. Oh, my bad. It's brandy. You know where it goes.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
By your ancestors. Right. Wow, you got Persona 4. Damn. That's one of the games I would like to play. It's just that we have so little time. No waifu character, no ban, no waifu character in this DLC. There is one, I guess. There's no romance in this game. That guy over here is a potential romance for your player character in part 2. I think so. I'm not really entirely sure. But hey, what's up? Getting bored already? Oh, by the way, I told Nishad about your offer. He is interested as well. He may have contacted you already. I'm not really sure about that. I think the letters are for Nathaniel again, but I'm not really sure about those. And I think gold earring is for Anders. I'm not really sure again. Have to look about that. Because if you give the wrong gift to the wrong person, they'll just like throw it away. Don't give a fuck about it. That's a waste. Getting approval from these party members in this game is all like in the DLC is already difficult as it is.
I'm here to serve, Commander. I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably.
Okay.
Very well, Commander.
Right. Let's get... Should I save the game? I'll do a new save.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendon Howe's vassals. Now they will be yours. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Ban Esmerel of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I won't have
I
any.
promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Right. So, over here, again, this is the thing that all of these nobles over here, some of them are conspirating against us. And this is in light that we just saved their asses from an archdemon. We saved the whole nation from a blight, from darkspawn, from an untimely death. Untimely certain death. Not just of theirs, but their kids and their relatives and families and whatnot. Everything would have been destroyed, blighted, and gone for good, including the lands being unfit for, cultivation. But we saved everything for them, and yet some of these guys don't like us, don't hate us. They are thankless for what we did. We risked our lives for their sake, and well, that's what I don't like. I keep saying, like, it's such a disconnect. Like, these guys are just like, oh, we are so fucking evil that we won't give a fuck about the hero of Ferelden saving our asses from the blight. We'll just conspire against him and, get him killed. Job is done anyway.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them. Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
She says that in front of everyone who is supposed to not hear that, right?
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food? Thank you, my liege.
And this is a small quest. You just have to go and speak with him and then tell him what to do with those people over there. But said, like, well, it's a very, very different experience. Very, very strange and alien as compared to the base game.
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander.
Choose where to defend. There are too few soldiers to patrol the entire Arling. Lady Esmeralda argued that your priority should be defend the city. That said, she lives in the city. I'm going to defend the lands. City, I'm going to defend myself.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade. As you wish.
That's it. Just that's it. Quest is done. You don't even get a proper choice to maybe, you know.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony. Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce. We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts. No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know.
So over here you could send soldiers and then they might get caught and people might go against you. Something that is not recommended by him but is an option is to just get their people, their family members as you know, like hostages. Whatever you call it, there's a different word for that, but it's an option. But
you need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost.
Yeah, that's what we are going to do. Alright, that being said, I think everything is done over here right now. Like, we don't really need to worry about anything else.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Yeah, let's call it off.
As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
That's it. Let's...
You need anything?
Sell this guy some things that I don't need, I'm not gonna use. Like that, and that, and that. Keep this with him. If we need it, we'll just buy it back. I'm gonna sell all this to Aaron. Right. And Shadows, just nothing I'll have. None.
Yes.
Yes.
Just wanted to confirm that we are still playing on Nightmare difficulty.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
Samuel! Groundskeeper Samuel! Is that you?
Who? Maker's breath. If it isn't little Nate. I'd know that face anywhere.
Groundskeeper, I am overjoyed that you stayed on. Please, do you know how my brother died? And my sister? I was in the Free Marches.
Your brother died in the war. And Lady Delilah, don't you know? She isn't dead, son. Not that I know of. Last I heard, she married a storekeep in Amaranthine. Don't know which one. Poor girl.
Did you hear that? My sister is alive.
It's wonderful news.
Could we ask around the shops next time we're in Amaranthine?
Yeah.
Thank you. I would be interested to know just what happened to her.
Right. So I wanted to go and load that thing. Pick it up. Yeah, cat. Take it. Now, this one I know what to do with it. So we are just going to go get done with it immediately.
Oh, look at the cute little kitty. There was a mouser in the tower named Mr. Wiggums. Only company I had when the Templars locked me up. Miss that beast a lot sometimes. But I can't keep a cat. We fight darkspawn for a living. I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
Alright, let's head out. That's our first side quest.
I shall do it.
dead? He's also dead. He's also dead.
Someone, give me a hand!
How did you die? Yes, I wasn't paying attention. Look at that shiny ground. Made of metal. It's not going to walk up to me.
Shall be done.
Quest completed. You killed the Darkspawn on the Chernobyl state, but were unable to save the family. Too bad. Good wife, Polina Chernobyl. She did give a fight, didn't she?
As you say.
Chasing I really don't need that, or I'll just sell it, I guess. That is it at this place, I suppose. Something else. Dialogue options over here are important, so let's see.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself. Hawk, show her. Hand over the gold. Now. Hawk, send her over. The money. Now. Defend yourselves, men. Enemies.
Tough bandit. Mostly the snake.
It's begun.
Look at that. 2 misses. 3 misses. Do I even hit?
I shall do
Is she alive? Yep, she's alive. Untargetable.
Have you no concern for your own existence? We can do this!
Any other option you select and she dies. That's how it goes. Game. DLCs are brutal, man.
It shall be done.
place looks similar to what would have been in. See that place over there and that valley. It's probably reminds me. It reminds me of Liliana's DLC, the last section, right? Come land down with a boat over there on the beach, right? That's somewhere, and then you just make your way all the way through. Come back over here and then face Majole and her traitorous commander over here, and then you do something about Majole, stuff like that, right? So same area, just a bit cut down. Time to go to Amaranthine. There are plenty of things to do in Amaranthine, but there's one thing that kind of triggers me every time. So over here, there's this shady guy right in the front. We'll just tell you to come and meet him in the back alley over there for some business proposal. And if you go and meet him over there, well, that just blocks the quest of the soldiers of the city, and it has a great impact on the ending, right? Like it matters in terms of the ending. It's a bad ending as soon as you agree to side with him. So if this was if this was a base game like the main campaign, you would have had the option of killing the entire bandit scum at the very end. Like, you agree to help with them, you go down into their hiding spot or their base or base of operations, and you just kill everybody out, and then the ending would have been, yes, all the bandits were killed, the smuggling was stopped, and the corruption was removed from Amaranthine. But nope, that is not how it works in this DLC. And it kind of like, just annoys me a bit, because, I mean, you play the game and you're so used to the whole thing of having the options up until the end to pick up, right? Why am I saying this? Because you pick up the example of the Dwarven King selection. Like, you could side with Belen all the way, do his biddings all the way till getting the fucking crown from either of the paragons. Once you come back, you get to decide whether you want to give it to Belen or Harrowmont, right? Like, you could side with Belen and you could still give the crown to Harrowmont at the very end and change your decision. But that thing is just not followed over here. Like, they don't give a fuck about what happens in the main game. It's like a completely different game, or
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
See, and then he's like, if you don't mouse over him, you wouldn't know he's a shady character, and it's like, he has a business proposal. So yeah, I mean, why not? Especially when when Woosley tells you to go and expand on businesses, right? So these are the things like that really kind of gets me out of the whole side aligned with the DLC stuff. I just don't like it that much. Still going to try and speak with him, and
Women are drawn to you when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Yeah, stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
I wonder if you draw anything except your dick out of your robes, maybe or maybe a bottle of wine. Right. So we just gave him a cat. We know what he needs. Right.
Ooh, for me? Ooh.
You would think else otherwise, but that's what that is. Where's my injury kits? It's fine. And let's go and have a word with this guy.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
Right. See, so you would want to like play with him a lot, play along with him, and see what he proposes, and maybe it should have been an option to just, yeah, tell me the information. I'll take that information and use it against you. But no, that's not how it works over here. So. Doesn't even drop the key, right? Like he's sitting right at the entrance like a fucking guard dog, and he doesn't have the key. Oh man.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate.
I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Your father just sided with the wrong person. He didn't follow his conscience, I doubt if he had one.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? Who's asking? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. That buck was a sly one, he was. He had big feet and a... Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
This guy isn't even like bothered to look at four new men like that showed up over here, as compared to just like staring at that guy like, are you gonna talk about that buck and his pretty little ass that we were chasing off for a week? He was giving us such a nice run all the way, all the time, just rousing our attention, stuff like that.
Well, of course we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Yeah.
A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
Take it. We are generous. No worries about that.
Is anywhere safe? Anywhere at all.
Vigil's Keep? Yes, maybe.
Why won't you let us in? The Darkspawn are coming.
It's the constable's orders. There's no place for you in the city.
Well, they don't look infected.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravane. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
Oh.
Of course, Commander.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes.
Right.
No exceptions.
Rivian. Like Sir Geralt, the Wolf of Rivian.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. Thank you. I will make this quick.
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Why not just tell me right away, you know? Don't you look like the guard that was there and guarding my prison?
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slow to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Yeah. I'll just kill him and get whatever is there from him. See that? Suspicious character. Like, he is holding a label on top of him that, yo, I am the guy in the middle of a market. I'm the one you need to kill to get information. No investigation, no finding of trace marks or chasing down bandits and stuff like that. None of that. Opportunities, all that opportunities. Just... I know I've been like, I tell you that I love this game so much and stuff like that, but the DLCs are just so in disjunction with you know, main game. It just doesn't feel like. I don't need that. I don't need that. Do I need that? Keep it. I'll keep it. It's not a bad one, huh? So this again is like sort of a, you see, we only made Alistair sit on the throne. Anora is nowhere to be supposed to be there. They didn't get married, but the globe kind of like demonstrated as if they got married. So I need that. Maybe I'll take that. These rune tracings are so expensive. I don't even know if I'll be needing them all.
Greetings, could I interest you in, wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
You invited me. Why not throw him, oh, see, so he's not... Oh, he is targetable. Lol, don't go anywhere. I'll finish this. it does look like you're supposed to just chase him down, not lose him and stuff like that. They tried to do it, but it's not like that.
Very well.
I think it's not like that. I don't really remember.
Your wish is my command.
Still equipped with arrows. I'll come back over here later on.
Shall be done. I shall do
He just stands over there while he's in, like, alive or dead, right? Oh no, it's not that guy.
That's a strange place. You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me. Come on now. Everyone hates your family for something terrible they...
And all they did was just walk us around the city in circle.
Very well.
Nothing personal, just business. Time to die!
Trying to run away from us.
We must fight.
Crazy Manders, what are you doing?
Let's do it quick. Send me.
That guy was just watching over there. Now he's there.
Very well. It has begun.
I don't know. Were we supposed to kill him? He wasn't targetable. Really? Dialogue with a tree?
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me.
Since we turned him into a blood mage, we can call him.
Well, sure. Now I am. Don't think the irony is lost on me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. The Tevinter Imperium has a better way, but we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
The quest update.
It has begun.
Small place, but plenty of things to do around. Let's do one quest at a time.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Right, so you need to talk to him to spawn key. Like, there wasn't any guard up until now. Now there is a guard. Right. So you need to talk to him too. Oh dear, that's so bad.
Here!
Chicken also got frozen.
As you say. As you say. Very well.
3 of these guys. Don't even think it's worth throwing this in.
As you say.
Nah, right. Doesn't hurt them.
I heard about you. I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you? Well,
Seriously.
Best be wary. It's a time thing we've done. Foolish.
let's read this quick!
Nature, we'll be back. As you
It's
say.
missing so many attacks, so many attacks. I feel like I need another 40-50 points in dexterity. Hey, this one looks like better for Nate, doesn't it? Yep, at least it has 5-15 physical resistance, more dex, more armor. Definitely an upgrade. And it doesn't even look different.
I shall do it.
Let's loot everything that the smugglers had gathered, right? That's why we are here.
Your wish is my command.
Is that a nug?
I'll get on it.
I think that's good. $5x rubies. Smuggling rubies around. Tricksters, 2 dex 1 armor, 3 dex 4 attack. Yes. So my boots have 1.50 armor as compared to these leather boots which have 2.50 armor. So definitely my gear is inferior. That's a rat, not a nug. That's all that there is, right? Yeah, that's all that there is.
Nathaniel here.
It has begun.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert?
That's a no.
Something I can do for you, friend. And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her. Just darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
What good is oil?
It shall be done. I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything. No!
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
Wet your whistle.
We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? No, he took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
I think I can help with that. I'll take care of it.
Dearest Christoph, my sister and her babe are well. I shall leave Jada as soon as they are settled. Expect me at Vigil's Keep within the month. The run is cold and wet, so make sure your socks are dry before you put them on. I know how it is with men. You can slay 1,000 darkspawn, but when it comes to clean clothes and dry socks, you're hopeless. Closed road except for a place called the Black Marsh. Ah, okay. That's where we are going next, I suppose. Did level up, didn't I? Although I don't even need mana, I'm just auto-attacking at this rate. You know what, like with the current rate of me missing attacks, I could just probably just do this, you know, like go in one with nature, not able to move. Maybe if I can throw in a few abilities without moving, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards and who watch us with their eyes.
Light opens, scroll on a stained, snatched piece of paper. Amaranthine, poor children whose mothers and fathers have been killed by the Darkspawn. We are very cold in winter and need 50 silver for clothes and food. Please help. Sounds like the teenagers of current era.
Sure.
I'll do it, you just watch. Once I get another ale.
Okay. Did I not loot that chest already? Plenty of things to do since we started from that side. Let's go back over there, finish up our quest as well.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Do I have anything to sell? Oh, plenty of things. Don't need that either. So many traps and shit like that that I don't need.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? Or we'd all be dead, and the Blight still going on. Some hero. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Oh, it's just like no dialogues. Throw in a lot of things. Swift Salt recipe. Why do we have 2 of those? Is that a gift? Nope. Could we have a stamina draught recipe? I would like to take that and make more draughts of my own. Maybe it's...
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes, to put it lightly, our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. Yes, that much is clear. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Yeah. The merchant's goods. I'm in desperate search for lost Orleans silks. They left Denerim in a caravan bound to the Amaranthine several weeks ago. I fear this caravan met the same fate as others before it. If you find the silks, please deliver them to Kenrick, the merchant's guild. Seek someone brave enough. I seek someone to brave the Wending Wood to locate ancient statues. Legend states that after Andraste's death, Maferath erected statues in the Wending Wood in penance. Statues bear missing verses from the Canticle of Maferath, which the chantry includes among dissonant verses. The study of the dissonant verses is frowned upon. Discretion is of utmost importance. Desperately seeking someone to travel to the village of Blackmarsh. I commissioned a sword from the village's master blacksmith. Asked him to hide the delivery in a crate of ordinary goods. It's not arrived and I am distraught. My grandmother's prized black pearl was set in the pommel and I cannot afford to lose such an heirloom. Merchants Guild has received a word that lethal antivenin poison is being sold in Amaranthine, smuggled into Amaranthine by unsavory characters. Constable Aiden has asked that the guild find a way to take this poison off the streets. The Merchants Guild, of course, has nothing to do with the import of this poison and is trying to level up best to cooperate with the guard. Guild will pay. The guards don't want to go and themselves and grab poison, right? It's just like... How many poisons are we supposed to... Oh, not that one. Trying to get smuggled off streets, Amaranthine promised to pay a reward who was for every... looks like a page to me, not wool padding. Anyways.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
Which is a lot to...
It will be done. Give me some time.
Yeah, and if you are the rogue, you know, if you are the rogue who did all the stealing in Denerim, then you are the Dark Wolf and he's just an imposter, but tell him afterwards.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god, that... I need to disable that shit.
I suppose that requires some explanation. She's normally more welcoming than that. A lot more. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. No rest for the wicked,
Man. Get that thing off. Yeah, that's good.
You're Rendon Howe's little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind, run headlong into danger, and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
It has begun.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? You could say that. I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
I have no idea what would get it better uh, better outcome. Like I picked up the nicest of the options, didn't I?
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy.
Right, it's like 15 minutes of map walk. Half a minute of map walk.
The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Well, like, I am not a voice of reason amongst the mages, right?
Very well.
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he? Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Oh, I got it all right. Nice. And I got some potted plants. Well, I don't know what to do with it. Very good. I didn't see them when I showed up outside the city. Five injury kits is fine.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
It has begun.
guards. They won't let anyone into this... city, but it's dangerous outside the walls. Is anywhere safe? Anywhere at all?
May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
I'm here. I'll get on it.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer.
Interesting little tidbit over there.
Remember that you are an example to your lessers. Listen to the chant of light every week.
I thought it disappeared, we had a word with him, etc, etc.
Why can't the Darkspawn just die?
Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp. Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
You bloody bastards! Won't catch me!
It's one way of questioning somebody.
Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes,
I think
everything
that's
is
where the
fine.
phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
More enemies ahead.
All of them are elves. Like they just couldn't be Dalish, you know. There are more poisons.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Me? No, not me, personally. Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Doesn't he look like the dead tavern innkeeper from Redcliffe Village?
Lizard eyes? Perhaps a heart. Yes, heart's blood.
I shall do it.
We're fighting over there.
The rest of you pay up.
Did he just kill a guard?
Shall we done, please?
Miss. Miss. Miss.
Our skill has won the day.
They didn't even do the importing properly, right, of equipment. Your continuing story, you should have, like, look at this. Warden Commander armor is DLC content and its stats didn't get translated properly. Like, what have you done? Was it that difficult? It's just, I don't know, man. I feel like I won't be like bothering with playing the DLCs second time.
The rest of you pay up.
Look at that. I don't even need a misdirection hex.
Let's make this quick.
Quickly, we must fight. I shall do it. shall be done. Very well.
By the power in my blood, you will suffer for what you have done to my apprentices!
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
Chanter's board now. Let's have this. Take care of this as well. There's plenty of things to do around in Amaranthine, right? But then it just doesn't take too much time either. We need to go and find that woman's husband. I thought I went to the inn. I should have gone to the inn first and then to that abandoned house. His dead body would be there.
No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
Nope, not really.
What's next?
Lab. So many wine we have.
I shall do
Oh,
it.
I mean alcohol we got. Wow, what was that?
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantress' authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising from yet another mage. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
Crash. Nope.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, Let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
God damn it, this thing is like...
Very well. Very well.
I also don't understand why they're throwing away so many buckle of winds at us. Not even good at main campaign standard.
Shall be done.
Give shelter to the weary and lift up the weak. In time, the Maker will see and smile upon your deeds.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Andraste or the Archdemon?
The Archdemon.
But Andraste could call him the Maker.
That would be cheating.
Why is even anyone allowed to walk the battlements?
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
We already got rid of the smugglers. What are you talking about? And that misdirection of the box making us face the door when we get out of it.
People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Cat piss. Little kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Don't listen to him, Sir Pouncelot. You smell just fine. I shall do it.
Wonder how do we go up there? Sorry.
Very well.
What items are we even receiving? I don't get it.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
I'll just put this dead body into my pocket, okay? This concludes all the that part actually. I don't know how to go up there.
Why can't the Darkspawn just die?
Yep, it concludes everything in Amaranthine for the time being. Kinda wanna stop the stream, make this a VOD, put it on YouTube because it's getting long, right? And I could do this for 3 hours. That is, at this point there's nobody viewing, viewing those VODs on YouTube, so I don't even know if they would prefer something like 45 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever it is. So, really help.
He hung himself. Oh, Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
I'm kind of pissed by the number of tags that I'm missing, even after having a decent amount of text. And all the things that other things that I complained throughout this stream. Best brandy. They also want moonshine to drink.
Best watch yourself if you head out to town.
What can I get for you, friend?
He has got some very expensive dagger over there. Just a minute, I need to attend this. Health regen, damage, crit chance, dodge attacks, maximum damage and cool damage. That's not bad. Look at it. Mage's Eye is over here now. And the Bow of the Golden Sun. I don't know who did it. These are from. These two are from main game. Silver God is supposed to be such a nice, such a crap. Yes. See, that's Severance. Shadow of the Empire is from the main game, from the dwarf in the commons. In Orzammar.
I shall do it.
Relieve Hubbard of Moonshine. This is another misleading quests, right? Like these are another misleading quest because it looks like they are just trying to scam you, and a wiser person would just say like, fuck off, I don't really care about providing brandy and moonshine to orphans, right? But well, it it does turn out unlike what we would expect it to. Yeah, because logic doesn't make sense, right? If you're smart, you'll lose. It's the moonshine. key required, right?
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages. It's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a How.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
Where could I find? I don't know where Hubbard is. If it's the one on the top over there, then it requires a key and I don't have the key. I don't know where to find the key. Hubbard, you were there, buddy? Anywhere, somewhere around? Yeah.
Ready. Nathaniel here.
Hey, why didn't we think of this earlier? Wine and women all day and all night.
Here's to our mysterious benefactor.
Long may this cow...
As you say.
Completing quest also has an approval rating with, which is kind of dumb. I know he's playing a prank over there. Like we need to head to the OEM vending wood. Yeah, I don't really see him anywhere. And if it's is that the place to go up? Oh right, a bird's den. Fair enough. So where do the spirits of the dwarves go? Obviously they are living, right? And I don't think spirit can possess stones.
Let's teach this fool a lesson. Let's break this quick! Argren wins again!
As you say.
Oh man, do your thing, right? Gather the fucking intel that I requested you to.
Oh,
Paid you to.
stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
Mm. You know, right? Like, it's not gonna smell like lavender. Shit, like. This is what I mean. He's just playing pranks, and we're just like, we don't fucking care about Darkspawn or talking Darkspawns. We're just going to go and do some mischief and throw some fucking leaves in somebody's bed. Which, I mean, this whole arduous task is longer than an important quest like dealing with the smugglers in the city, right? I mean, what kind of thoughts were put into this whole thing? It's very amateur compared to the main game. You know, there's a consistency and standard that should be maintained. If this was the whole thing in itself as a different game with some random game doing this, giving you these random quests, I mean, someone would have given them just like a 1 out of 10 or something like that and passed out. And nobody will even notice, right? Like the commander of the Grey Wardens is just, and all of the fucking is doing these random shits like sabotaging somebody's bed and all. Like, really. And then every time you do something, these guys are just like, oh, I don't like that, -1. Oh, I don't like that, -1. We have to go there. Alright. Alright then. Let's get back.
You seem rather attached to that cat, Anders.
It's more that he's rather attached to me. Isn't that right, Sir Pounce-a-Lot?
Isn't that name a little ridiculous?
What do you think I should call him? Frederick?
There are worse names, I suppose.
So that's Black Marsh, that's Wending Wood. Anywhere we go, we have to go past Vigil, so let's go back to Vigil. There's not even any encounters anymore on the map.
You don't actually think your jokes are funny, do you?
Could have sworn that fly was buzzing again.
Har! Let me tell you about my life in one word.
Oh no, don't take me back to the tower. I'm far, far too delicate.
I'm not only a dwarf, I'm a moron. Listen to me fart.
Oh no, big Templar man. What are you going to do with that sword?
Ew.
Don't play with fire unless you want to get burned, son.
Commander. Just Give me a moment.
I emptied out my stores blasting those darkspawn. Once we're done with repairs, we should talk.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
I think we are just like littered with a lot of gifts. Maybe we should take care of those first. Seems like this isn't done either. Let's do some inventory management. Dinner time is not up here yet, so I'm just waiting for that. It's gonna take a while, so this episode might be a bit longer for YouTube viewers, if there are any.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died.
See, you even get the option to tell him that he actually wasn't a Grey Warden, right? Because he didn't survive the joining. But they completely disregard this fact during the start.
I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. There isn't a Blight now, either. That doesn't mean Grey Wardens aren't still needed. I told you that the bow you gave me was my grandfather's, didn't I? Thank you for that. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
You can always go to the deep roads. Not here, because, well, unfortunately, the map doesn't have any access to deep roads right now. Right, so Tooth, Lightning Rod, and these 4 clothes for the next. Oh, I didn't mean to keep the Storm Chaser boots. I don't need them, are they? Should probably just sell them off. Spirit Cord and Key to the City. Fair enough. Don't mind the number of books that I have in there.
May I point out that you're all right? You're all right. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn. Nothing's perfect. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Right, let's just throw away all the wine or all the alcohol at Ogran. At least that would get us rid of some of the items in our inventory. Older than Maker and smoother than Elven Baby Butt. Man.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift. That looks fine indeed.
And right. So no, that's one.
That looks fine indeed.
And this is the thing as well. Like every other gift has diminishing returns.
It has begun.
You are gonna pay me, right? For all that arse whooping I do for you? A stipend. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what's a stipend? Money. Now there's a word I understand. What an arrangement. You feed me and I get to take my frustrations out on the darkspawn. Anyway, can I have a pony?
See, all of these options are just like insulting, and you want us to pick up a choice to try to improve our relationships with this guy.
Nah, it's okay. I know you think I'm just... Bronca used to collect these little horse statues. Whoa, everything's spinning. And you're very shiny. Oh, gonna go sit down now.
At least you didn't collapse this time around. Well, other gifts, I am not really sure about those. I'll have to look. And all the runes. I'm gonna get rid of those runes.
May I be of service? Certainly.
I'll just throw away those runes. They have been of no use so far. Good. That still is a lot of things in my inventory. I like my inventory light.
You need anything, Commander?
Did I say the storm chaser helm to someone else? Maybe I did.
Very well.
Alright.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go. I think I'll go head to the vending booths first. I really don't know. I haven't played this DLC before, so I'm a bit of a lost person over here. And I kind of want to don't do this all over again because you saw like I'm enjoying this lesser than the main campaign. I mean I bet I can play the main campaign once again, but ooh. This I
My
really
brother
don't.
used to drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fella to have around then, your brother.
He could find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
I'll take care of it.
forcing me to come to this dreadful turnip keep. Oh, the indignity.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
Yeah, the gauntlets are over here. And they are 180. Oh my god.
As you say.
What is the Hafter River at two places? Hafter River, Hafter River, Hafter River. Really?
Not to belabor the point or anything, but I think this caravan was attacked. It shall be done.
One out of 9. Okay.
Wheel, deal.
Everybody freeze. And I'll miss all my fucking attacks. Four, 5, 6, 7. Nah, this isn't good. Like, I think I'm missing like 70% of the attacks.
It shall be done.
And with 29 decks. I see like hit rate or something. $84. That doesn't look like 84% hit rate for sure.
As you say.
बरं.
This won't hurt a bit.
Why don't you stay with your mates and get bloody annoying shit? Miss?
Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
Why, technically? You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter. Congratulations, you've been ejected from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
Where?
Shall be done. More the fool thing!
Let's see what your innards look like. Here comes Margaret!
As you say. We must not exhaust our supplies.
Never a dull moment! More the whole thing! Into the fray!
I don't care if it's cheating, but I really don't like missing each and every fucking hit. 70% of my fucking hits with my character.
I shall do. There is no glory in bloodshed!
Look at that. 3 hits in a row. Are we playing some stupid fucking RNG game over here? Don't I have paralysis? I don't.
Very well. I shall do it. As you say.
dangerous part!
Trap ahead. I'll take care of it. Your wish is my command.
It has begun. As you say.
Tread carefully, the ground is trapped.
Out of my way! I need to get out of here! No! No one can help me! I just need to get out of here! The elf! She makes the trees come alive. All we wanted was some easy money from the caravans, but... Make her help me. She's here. Gotta get away.
Another scavenger here to prey on the misfortunes of others? No, you are too well armed. Hear from me, then. You will not drive me from these forests. The Shems could not do it, the Darkspawn could not, and you will fare no better. Your kind have been hounding me for months! You killed my friends, and the merchants kidnapped my sister! The caravans are only the beginning. I want Serani returned to me, or more will die. Deliver this message! Consider this a warning.
Right. More accurate information.
Surrender, and we'll be merciful.
One place where I can throw this thing and be happy about it.
We have done well.
Excuse me while I do my happy dance. Don't these Dalish elves travel in packs? What's with a tiny camp? And here, looks like there was a bit of a fight, but no bodies. Just all these weapons. Something smells here, Commander, and it isn't me.
Another gift. I don't know whom to give. Okay, you guys stop moving.
I shall do it. Very well.
Yes?
Long day.
He has no dexterity and he has a better hit chance than me. Like, what the fuck, really, game?
Rest in peace.
Don't look. Don't look at me. Olaf, my name. Came with friends to drive out away the elf, but the dark spawn were too quick. We were ripped apart, biting claws and teeth from the darkness, and then I woke, flesh and bone and gristle under me, around me. Everyone dead. Dead, soft meat melting into the ground. I crawled away, came here. Can't stand to see it. Sister? I have a sister. Do I? Elf sister? No, we did not take her. Probably dead. Or eaten. Beneath, around, from shadows. No. Darkspawn came first. They slaughtered us, took our steel, brought it to the elven camp. Tricked us. Tricked the elf. Now, she thinks we are to blame. Hunts all in her rage while they watch.
So all these people died over a misunderstanding? Maker, that's horrible. We have to stop her. Tell her she's wrong. Do you think she's back at her camp? We could try looking for her there.
The Dark Ones are curious about you too. They watch you as well as her. Can you feel them? Am already dead. Am already gone. Make an end, please.
No blood on the knife.
One of the teams ahead.
Oh, look, an entire team.
Let's make this quick! This one's mine!
is begun.
Alright, there is plenty of stuff to do over here, but I'm afraid it's time for my dinner. So I'm going to call out the stream because I'm going to take my sweet time eating, and I don't want you to just wait on a blank screen while we do that because it's been 3 years anyways. 3 years? 3.5 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Do a quick save over here. And I'll see you guys around next time.